It's another masterpiece made right on the pavement, a showstopper on the street. This Saturday morning, right beside the State House at the Concord Farmers Market,
Tilton Hill Goat Farm. Okay.
Susan Riedel is making a colorful list of all the vendors who welcome her fresh art.
What's after Sun Fox Farm?
She invites people to chalk and talk. She's an art therapist and a licensed clinical mental health counselor who puts on knee pads, gloves, and a cowgirl hat to take art to the streets.
I get pretty immersed in it when I'm here. It's hard not to when you're down here on the pavement. It's really just a way of getting out and having conversation and using the art as the liaison or the bridge to breaking down some anxieties and barriers.
Yellow, because it's the sun.
How
This
about
yellow, this yellow.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that yellow. Good idea. Let's see.
Chalk participation is welcome here.
Oh, watermelon. It was supposed to be a strawberry, though. I don't know, it's just fun to draw random stuff.
Georgia's watermelon will be sweet with Charlotte's strawberry.
A triangle shape, like here, like triangle-ish.
Oh, what are we drawing?
A strawberry.
Oh, we're drawing a strawberry. I love this. Oh, and the leaves on the top. This is so fun. I'm gonna make it a bigger strawberry. We need to find these strawberries at the farmer's market. Big ones, right? Each week, a new chalk drawing comes to life. She sketches all things farmer's market and celebrates holidays, shares sunshiny messages, and moments to pause.
When I did the piece for Memorial Day, I had created a flag, and people were actually stopping and paying their respects, and that was a really great moment too. The bonus has been people coming by and making some awesome comments and really loving to see what's next and what I'm going to draw next.
Because who doesn't love chalk? Who doesn't love drawing and art and kind of tying that all in together with the event?
I love the fact that the kids can play, and I think Chalk is great because she can do it again next week.
She's a very amazing, very welcome presence here at the market.
Yeah, she's great. She's great. Everybody that walks by stops and takes a moment.
People are working really hard to do an amazing thing and offer some really quality goods to our community. So I want to support them, and it's really fun for me because it gets me out of the office and I'm able to do a little self-care.
Her office, Capital Art Therapy, is not far away.
This place is a place where people can come to for individual counseling, for art therapy, for wellness, holistic approaches.
Susan welcomes children and adults, demonstrating here what art therapy can look like.
It's helpful sometimes if you're not sure, just to go ahead and choose a color that's calling to you. It is mental health counseling, but it's also with the use of art making. So it can be anything from painting, collage work, sculpture, any type of media that we can use. And it really helps give people a different platform to be able to express themselves, but also they're able to heal. This can work for anybody who has chronic illness, who has a brain injury, who has PTSD, anxiety. Anybody can benefit from it.
Before fine-tuning her art, Susan was cooking up something else.
Actually started off working in a restaurant industry and was a chef for about 20 years and decided I wanted to go back to school. So I went back to school for art, and so I became an art teacher.
Then this busy mom combined art with psychotherapy.
When I discovered art therapy, I was like, wow, this is just a huge world that I can really dive into and help a lot of people using the arts.
The tools to healing are all within reach to create things like art journals. Susan shows her own.
I don't even have to look at what I wrote because I just remember the image and what it meant to me. So this is a collection of stencils I have that I sometimes give to clients, and it helps them connect to how they're currently feeling and thinking. This is an example of another kind of crafty art way of working through unhelpful thoughts. Don't give up. It can be a homework assignment to keep stuffing good thoughts about themselves inside of this.
I love that. And when she steps out of the office, Susan carries those life lessons along with her toolbox full of chalk.
And then I take a step back every now and then to kind of just get a, zoom out a little bit and see how it's looking. And then I get right back into it.
Jelly bean.
A jelly bean, what flavor?
Pickle.
A pickle? I love what I do, and the journey has been absolutely amazing.
And she's just fine when footsteps and Mother Nature wear away her artwork.
It's definitely temporary art because it's just chalk, and when it rains, and we've had some rain the last couple of days, it will be washed away and we start new. It's just a temporary installation, kind of like making a sandcastle at the beach. I really appreciate it because it gives me a brand new canvas to start with each time.